what do I need to do if I want to buy a house? People haven't bought a property before, and that's what we're here to do as estate agents. So here's 5 tips as to what you need to do to become a first-time buyer. My name's Mario, I'm from Christopher Stokes Estate Agents. Tip number 1, get your finances in place. You need to speak to a financial advisor, a mortgage broker, or your bank, but a mortgage broker would have access to all the lenders. And what they will do is they will check your affordability to see how much can you afford, how much it will cost to pay back as well, more importantly. And then from there, you can establish what your budget will be. But first things first, what is your budget? Speak to a financial advisor. Here at Christopher Stokes, we have got an in-house broker that sort of can help with that. Get your finances in place first. Tip number 2, where do you want to live? Location, very, very important. Considerations when you're looking at your location, maybe do you need to be near a train station, road links, A10, M25, whatever links you may need. Friends, family, do you want to be close to them? Do you have any friends or family in the areas that you may be interested in? Amenities, do you need buses, do you need shops, potentially schools, should you have children or be family planning in the future? Schools could be a consideration when you're picking a location. And above that, you might be looking at sort of leisure. Are there any sort of parks nearby? Are there any gyms? Here at Christopher Stokes, with our 2 offices from Cheshunt here, we cover sort of all the way from down south towards Enfield, and we go right up to Turnford. And then from our Hoddesdon office here, we cover down towards Broxbourne, taking over from the Wormley patch where Cheshunt cover up to, right over across towards Nazing, Stansted Abbots, and coming over out towards Ware. Tip number 3, work out what your wish list may be. What's important, what's not? You know, how many bedrooms do you need? That's probably a first starting point. And when you're doing your wish list, the advice I give you, by the way, is you need 2 lists probably. One is what you need, and the other is what you want. I don't think any first-time buyers actually ever find their perfect home, but it's working out what's most important to me. So, is it I need 2 bathrooms? Is it I need bedrooms? Is the garden a deciding factor? Don't forget, you have to live within your means. So, what's your budget? What does that allow for? Are you going to sacrifice on location? It's important that you work out what your budget is and to find the property that ticks your boxes, or as many of your boxes as you can. But needs and wants, very important for me. So, number 21 went through last week. That's completed on Friday. So we've got new buyers picking up keys today, actually, I think. Number 28, the Masonette. Just there. We sold about a month ago. So step number 4, start viewing some properties. So by now you've established how much you can afford through your mortgage advisor. You've established where you want to live. You've established your wish list, what's important, what's not important. Now you need to get out there and view some properties. They look a lot different when you're looking at them in person. Sometimes the photos don't do them justice. Sometimes the photos might make them look better than they are. But now it's time to get out there and view some properties. Pictures will tell so much of a story, but the properties themselves, once you see them, you will get a better feel and a better understanding of pricing too. One of the properties we have here is Moxham Avenue. It would suit someone who's maybe looking to commute and wants the shops nearby too. It may well be that you want a masonette like this one. For a first time buyer, this could be the sort of thing that ticks your box. Hi Louisa,
Hello Mario.
Final step now, making an offer on a property. So you've gone out viewing, you've seen as many properties as you feel necessary, and for the record, some view 2, some view 15, some view 20, some view 60, 70. The only problem when you're viewing too many properties, they can blur into one. My advice is you view as many as you're comfortable with, but when you see that property that ticks your boxes, certainly the majority of them, go ahead and make an offer. Have your mortgage promise in place, have your deposit in place, and then you make an offer. From there, you start the negotiation process. With a bit of luck, you end up securing the property that you like. And that was the 5 top tips for a first-time buyer. Hope you found that useful. If you need any further advice, give us a shout.